Welcome back to another video by Simplilearn. This is Anubhav, and in this video, we are going to create this interesting WhatsApp clone using React.js. But before we begin, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you will get all the updates from Simplilearn. So without further ado, let's begin and create this interesting WhatsApp clone from scratch. But first, let me tell you what React.js is. So, what is React.js? React is a JavaScript library that is used to build mobile and web applications fast and interactive. It is an open source, reusable component-based front-end library of JavaScript. React is a combination of HTML and JavaScript which provides a robust and opinionated way to build modern applications. Now, let's jump to the coding part and start working on the WhatsApp clone. Now, let's see how WhatsApp looks like. So, this is WhatsApp app, and you can see we have two components. One is this component, which you can say like chat component, or this component which is just for dummy purpose, but whenever we click on any chat from here, it'll just open the chat here in this component. So we can name it as container component and this as contact component, contact list component. Okay, so let's create this amazing app. Just open your Visual Studio Code. All the code will be done in this editor. So let's close this first. Let's close this. Let's press Ctrl plus backtick and the terminal will be open. You can also open the terminal from here. Just go terminal and new terminal. The terminal will be open. So as you can see, there are two terminals. So I have deleted one. So let's create this app. Let's write npx create react app and then the name of the folder which we want to create. So I'm going to write WhatsApp clone. Okay, let's press enter. Let's wait a couple of minutes so all the files, modules, libraries get installed. Okay, it'll take a couple of minutes. Just wait and be with me. By the end of this tutorial, I'm sure you'll love the output because we are going to create exact same copy of WhatsApp. It'll take few minutes. Now, as you can see, our React project is installed. So, what we are going to do is we'll write cd WhatsApp clone, enter. Now we are in the WhatsApp clone. So we'll write npm start to see whether this React project is working fine or not. Now, so this React app is installed. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to just open the folder. So this folder is in my C drive. You can just see the path from there where it will show you where the folder is created. Now a WhatsApp app is open. Now I'm just going to open this. So in this, I'm not going to use the testing component. So I'm just going to delete this. Okay. And this also. And this common we don't need. Okay. Let's save it. Let's close this file. Now I'm going to open this app.js. Okay, inside this I don't need this part, also I don't need this, and from here to here. Let's delete this header and let's just do this. Let's write h1 Simplilearn. So in this, I'm not going to use the CSS. I'm going to use the style components. So for that, let's open the terminal again. Here, I'm going to write npm install style components. Okay, press enter. It'll take more couple of minutes. So let's remove the files that we're not going to use in this project. So I'm not going to use this, also this and this. Okay, so let's just delete this. So this will be the structure of our file now. Now let's open the index.js. We don't need this. Let's remove the client from here. Let's save it. Now what we are going to do is, let's just rework on this. Let's write React, as we are working with React router render, and this render function, everything will be, Now let's just root the elements by just clicking document dot get the element by ID and then root. Okay, let's save it. Okay, why it is showing this? Oh yeah, now it's fine. Yeah, let's save it. Let's remove this part. Now index.js is ready. Okay, so this app.js, we are going to do all the work. Let's just remove this class from here. We can just add it after some time. We don't need it right now. Okay, yeah, fine. Let's save it and see the output. We'll just start the development. Yeah, so as you can see, it's showing Simplilearn. Now let's analyze this WhatsApp app. Okay, so this is divided into two parts. Okay, one is this component and the second one is this component. Let's create this component first. Inside this source, let's create a folder called components. Okay, and inside this, let's create two files. Let's name this one as contact list. Okay, let's write components also. .js. I'm not going to use the CSS because I already told you that I'm going to use the style component which is installed. Okay, the second one is conversation. Let's write components. React.js. Okay, it's just small mistake. Yeah, fine. Everything looks good now. Okay. Now let's open the app.js and install or import the style component which is installed. Okay. Now let's create our first container. Style dot div and the button. Okay. Yeah. Now inside this I'm going to write all the style components. You can also use the CSS file, it's fine, but here I'm just going to use the style component. Okay, so just be with me and you'll love the output, I'm sure. So let's write flex direction, which is row. Yeah, fine. Let's write 100 VH. Showing an error. Let's see what's the error here. So it's just saying container is assigned a value but never used. So we are assigning the values to this container, okay? But we are not using it right now. We'll use it here, but let's just finish it first, then we'll use it, okay? Let's give it a height of 100%. Okay, let's give it a background. So I have all the code of the back colors. You can just copy. The source code will be in the description box. No, do not worry about that. So I'm going to write F8, F9 and FB. Let's save it. It's showing the same error. Don't worry about that. Now let's delete this. Okay. Now, as we are going to create, okay, no. Yeah, let's just return container. Now, inside this container, I'm going to write hello from Simplilearn. Okay. So, let's see the output. It's showing hello from Simplilearn, right? Okay. Let's move forward with the code. Now, what we will do is we'll work on this contact list component. Okay. Let's create another component or the const contact list components, not components, but it's component, the name of the folder. Okay, so I write a function with fat arrow function. Inside this we're going to return a contact list. It's just a simple step, do not worry about that. Component let's now export it, because if we'll not export the component, it will not work. Let's write again this. Let's save it. Now coming back to app.js, here after the container, I'm going to add one more thing, which is contact list component. But we are not going to write this either. This is also fine. That was also fine. Okay. So let's open it. As you can see, it's saying here and this here. So we need to give the assigned space to both of them, this one and this one. So do not worry about that also. Let's first, this has already been added. Okay. Now let's copy this and paste it here. Rather, I'm going to write the other conversation component. Conversation. Let's just save it. It's showing an error because we haven't done anything yet. Now let's just copy this and paste it here. Change the names. And here also. And exporting. Container. Okay. It's defined but never used. We'll use it if it's just telling us again and again. So let's use it, right? Okay. It's working fine. All the three components are here. Contact list component, container component, and this is just the dummy text. Coming back to the code. Now let's remove this hello from Simplilearn. Okay, let's save it. Coming back to this contact list component, I'm going to create a container. Okay, let's create a container, but first let's import style components. Okay, this, let's create const container. Inside this, again I'll do the same, style.dev backtick, display, which is flex. Okay, after that flex direction, which is column. I'll show you why we use this column, because all the chat are in column positions, so that's why I'm using the column part. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, let's give it the height. Now what else we can do is, let's assign a value but never used. Okay, it's fine. What is it saying? Okay, inside this return, let's remove this and let's write container, close it. Let's copy this close bracket and paste it here. And okay, let's write here and here. Now let's save it, and it's successfully installed. Now let's see. Oh, nice. As you can see, it's successfully working. Now let's give this as flex, because we also sometimes resize the window. Okay, let's save it. Let's add one little space here. Yeah, looking very good. Here we have that everything fine. Let's refresh it. Okay, let's just see here. Now let's work on this component. Okay, here what we'll do is, we'll again first import the style component, because we are going to use it. Import style. After that, let's give it some space here. Now we'll write const container. Again, we are doing the same. We're just giving it some styling, div, and then the backtick starts. Here I'm gonna write display p. Let's make it another line. Now, yeah, flex. Okay, let's just delete this. Now we'll do is flex direction, which is column, because all the things will come under this only. Now we'll write height, which is again 100%, and now flex should be here. Let's write 2 first, then we'll check and see. It's showing okay, fine. Now let's remove this. Let's inside this container, right? Let's copy it from here, paste it, save it. It's showing an error. Let's see. Okay, it's not closed. Yeah, everything looks good. Let's save it and see. Okay, yeah. So let's divide it evenly. So this is taking this much of space. Okay, let's give 8. Okay, yeah, 8 is fine. This from here, we're going to create this part, and in that we're going to create this. Okay, yeah, this looks good. Okay, fine. Let's move ahead with the functionalities. Okay, now let's just first see what we'll gonna create. First thing we're gonna do is, we're gonna create this part, okay, where the image is looking. So now I'm giving you one task. Okay, you have to add these 4 icons. I'm not going to do that for sure. You just have to do add these 4 in your app. So how you can do it, I'll tell you, but you have to add that. Isn't it interesting? Okay, so just open the icons for React. Okay, so you have to first install these React icons in your system. After that, you have to work on it. Okay, you have to work on how to find the icons. So here you can find unlimited of icons. Which icon you want? Okay, let me just find one for you so you can get an idea how to add the icons. So as you can see, there are, it's a messenger. Okay, let's just find one for you guys, then you can just add all the others. Okay, here you'll find every icon, do not worry about that. So this is one, but this is vertically, so let's find it again. Let's search for it, right? It'll be a very amazing. You can search on internet also, or you can just go to here, inspect, add the SVG file. Yeah, you will find here the SVG of this. Okay, right now it's not. Yeah, okay. So here you'll find this SVG. You just have to copy this, copy element. I'll just show you. Just paste it, and then just click on it and just format document. Configure. I don't want to configure right now, but this is how you'll do this. Okay, you just have to go to this format document, and then it'll be formatted. Okay, now coming back to our code, we are going to do is, let's cut this. You'll get an idea how to do it. Okay, so I'm going to create this part now, which is contact list component. Right, now move ahead. Let's write const profile info. Spelling mistake shouldn't be here, so just write carefully. Okay, so let's write style.dev again, backtick. Yeah, yes, style.dev. Let's add here display, which is flex direction row, because the image we need is here. So this is the row, this is the columns. So 1 2 3 4. I'm not going to write it, leave it. I'll leave it for you guys. Okay, that'll be very interesting if you'll work on your code and you'll learn so many things. Okay, I can also do that, but okay, I'll add this part in the code which you'll get in the description box. So I'm going to write the color for the background, and then I'm going to give some padding because I don't want the picture to be looking. I have to add this, don't worry about this. Here in the public folder, I have added few images like this image and some other images. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create one folder inside this, and let's name it as profile. Okay, inside this I'm gonna add few pictures, so I have to copy 1, 2. Let's drag and drop it inside the profiles. Oh no. Let's see, the images are coming, right? Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna add few more images. So I have added few images like this. Just dummy images. Few are mine and few are dummy. Okay. Let's open this contact list component. Here we will close this first. Now let's create another one. Let's write const profile image, again style dot image. Okay, let's give it a width 30, and the border radius 50%. Okay, let's just save it. It's saying you haven't assigned a value. It is assigned a value but never used, so we are gonna use it now. Okay, now inside this container I'm gonna write profile info dev. Let's close it. Now we have to add the image also. For that we are using this profile. Okay, the spelling is file image, so it's okay. Let's write, so first close it, and let's write the source of the image. So the source of the image is, which photo should I put in? Okay, let's write this profile.jpg. Okay, let's write here slash, it's inside the profiles folder, so I'm gonna write profile photo dot pg, and it's closed. Now boom, as you can see, here is the small logo. Okay, let's give it a space more. Let's just first reduce the size of this window so we can just see the output. Right now we cannot see it's not good, so let's now some things with the CSS. Yeah, 40 would be fine. Yeah, 40, or let's write, yeah, 40 is fine. I think 40 is fine. Yeah, Let's give some spacing here. This would be more. So let's write 15. Yeah, 15 is perfect. The logo image is also a little small. Is fine. The image is like this only. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, as you can see, let's just reduce the size. It's not looking very good. 40 was fine before one. Yeah. So, as I have already told you, you have to add these 4 logos, okay? The icons. Let's remove this. Let's work on the contacts part. Let's see this first. Yeah, it's working fine. Let's move ahead. Now we'll work on this search bar. Okay, search box, container, or search bar. Let's write here. Let's first just close it. Yeah. After this only, we have to write another const. Container, no. Search box. Search box. Style dot def backtick and background color or a background should be, what was that, F6. Yeah, F6, and let's give it some padding, a little one, 10 pixels. Close it. We have to declare it here. Yeah, everything's look good. Yeah, let's create this here. Search box. Inside the search box, we're gonna give another first. Add the container const contact list component here, no, search container will write container style dot div in backtick background, which is again the same F6. Yeah, again padding of 10 pixels. We could have copied it, but it's fine now. Forgot. Let's write the search container. Remove this space for the clean code. Yeah, everything looks nice. Let's, looks good. Okay, fine. Let's give more styling here. Yeah. So what we're going to do is, first thing, let's first just write the flex part here. Then the direction of the flex, which is row, because it's a search bar. Okay. The background color we have already declared, but I'm gonna write white because that is not matching with the original one. For the radius, I'm gonna give 16 pixels. Yeah. Width, I'm gonna write 100 and %. Okay. Yeah, the padding is fine. Let's write 5 from the right corner. Yeah, everything's look good. Now, as you can see here, you can find the little search kind of thing. I have to give it another FS color only, but it's not looking fine. Now it's just blur a little. I can see, yeah, little I can see. No issues as of now. Let's write it white only, and let's give it a little space in check. Yeah, 25. Yeah, it's fine. It's the padding of 10 is not fine, I guess. And yeah, it's looking fine now, right? As you can see, a little white box here above the text. Okay, let's move forward and let's write here a icon, just the search icon that we need. Make it look more, as you can see. So the container is done. Yeah, I'm going to write, which is const search icon, again style dot image backtick, and let's give it a little width of 28 pixels, and the height will be same again, 20 pixels. Close it. As you can see, it's showing an error because we have to declare it. So where we're gonna declare it? Here. Let's write the search icon source. Let's just click close it. Okay, looks fine. Oh, what happened here? That's what I'm saying, it's giving me some error. The line got deleted. Yeah. No issues. We'll again write that. Const contact list. We have search icon, style dot image impacting. We're giving 27. Right, we were giving again 27. Right, let's close this and save it. And here inside this I was writing no search icon. Inside the search icon I'm gonna write source, the image is search icon dot svg. Now what let's find. Okay, let's close it and see why it's not showing me the image, the icon. Let's see. This is right. Everything looks good. I don't know why it's not getting. Okay, fine. Let's find out now. This is what coders do. Find out the problems. So, found the mistake. Yeah. As you can see, a little search logo. Let's give it some space. It's 30 and 30. Yeah, it's looking very big. No, we don't need that. So let's the size 25 and 25 only, because okay, let's 28 and 28 again. Yeah, let's write here also 20. This is looking good. Let's write the padding left was 10 pixels. Oh no, it's not left. Yeah, this is looking good. A little change maybe, but this is also looking very good. Yeah. Now inside this search box we have to write this, right? So what we are going to do is open the code. After the icons, I'm going to create another const search. Search, not, let's write input. Style dot input. Width to give 100%. It's showing error. It's fine. I know why it's showing error. After that, let's here only write search input holder. So placeholder is used in the JavaScript or any other language to add the text inside the code. Okay, so the placeholder will exactly copy the code or the thing you have written inside this curly brackets and paste it over the page. So I'm going to write search or start new chat, right? Okay, it's coming in a bracket. We don't need that. We'll remove it. So let's go back here. Inside the input, let's write outline. We don't need. Border. We don't need. Yeah, this is what we wanted, right? Is this looking cool? Yeah, completely working fine. Coming back to the main part. Now let's increase the size as it's showing very big. How to increase the size is 15. Left 10 pixel. This is looking good, right? Yeah, amazing. Forward. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add the name component. You don't want to add this archery because it will be very big here. So rather, we'll just start with the name components. Now it's the time to delete this. Yeah. So let's begin and cut this part. Here, let's again, okay, close it. So what we're going to do is we're going to create another style component and let's name it as contact component. Yeah, contact component. Here will be very different from the others because here we have to do so many other things. So let's return contact component. Let's, yeah, coming back to the code. Okay, let's here create a contact item and let's copy this text, paste it inside this and let's save it. Okay, I know this is very irritating. Now let's just complete this one. Okay, it's fine. Let's create another contact component now. Contact. Okay, this contact item. Let's contact item is written. Okay. Now what we're going to do is let's create another const contact item. Style.dev, again to backticks. And now inside this I'm gonna write the name component, which is display, which is flex, and then the flex direction, yeah. What's the item here? Okay, it's fine. It's not, yeah. Let's save it. Yeah, the contact component here. Now this is fine. The return element, yeah. Let's give it a width now. Width of 100%. Save it. Contact item. Let's write border bottom 1 pixel is fine, which is solid. Hash f2 f2 f2. Let's save it. Yeah, we are now going to create this component. Yeah, coming back to the code. After this I'm going to write the background color, which is white, I suppose. The cursor is pointer. Yeah, everything's fine. Now coming back to the, now let's create the profile icon. Again we'll create one const file icon, which will be placed like the image. Style.dev, oh no, it's here. We'll write the profile image because we need to add the image here. Again, backtick starts. We'll give width of 38 pixels, height of 38 pixels, and let's just, okay, the cursor is pointer. Yeah, let's give it a padding here. Yeah, that's the icon only. Profile icon, let's copy this part. Let's add the image, which will come here. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove this part and let's write the profile image, the source of the image is profile, and the image that I'm going to use is this profile. File photo dot jpeg. Let's close it. Yeah, it's still getting in an error. Let's see. Yeah, let's save it first. It's getting us this icon like this, right? But what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the placeholder here. So this is what. Now we're gonna do the contact info. So coming back to the code here, after this profile icon, okay, let's again create one another const of contact info, and then style.dev again, display flex direction, and the width that we're going to give it is 100%. And let's close it. Now let's write another one for contact name. So let's just copy this component, paste it here. This is contact info and this is contact name. Here I'm gonna write span, and the width is 100. After that I'm gonna write the font size. The font size I'm going to write is 16 pixels. For that, I'm going to give it a color of the text, which is black. Yeah, it's not getting it. Let's see the issue. Font size is 16. Okay. So let's save it. Assigned but never used. It's fine. Let's again copy one more and add here const message text. Okay, style dot span. Let's write the backtick here and give it some styling, like width is 100, after that the font size is 14 pixels. The margin that we're going to give on top is 3 only, and the color which we'll be using is with the help of RGB, and it'll be 0, 0, 0 and 0.8. It's fine. Yeah. Let's close it. And after here, we're gonna write another const. Let's just complete the code and then I'll tell you. Okay. Let's cut it. Now let's paste some other things that we're gonna use. Contact info. Okay, let's just delete this. Right. Let's just save it. It's saying so many things that we have used but never used. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use them again. Okay. Let's see what's the issue up here. Yeah, this is closed. Yeah. Make the use of this contact info. So the image we have already put in. Let's make it a little more clean. Here, after the contact info, here we'll write the contact info. After that, let's write the name of the person. Contact name. Let's write my name here. Okay. It's showing, but it's just from a little problem, I guess. Let's see. Find out the problem. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. The image we have put in from the folder, but it's not taking the input. Now we have created this one component of name. So as you can see, it's also excellently using Plex. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy this part and paste it. Yeah. Let's save it, and as you can see, it's showing. Yeah, let's save it. Yeah. Now the one side of the this one is a little extra. Let's give it a little 10. Yeah. 19 is fine for this. Okay, the container should be 80. Not exactly 80. That's right, 95 is fine for it. To be precise, 94. Yeah, it's in a same line now. So let's move forward and see. Now with the text part we are done. Let's work on the time part. Let's open the code again, and inside the contact component I'm gonna write message after the info that we have created right now, only message text, and then inside the message text I'm gonna write hello from Simplilearn again, and this is not right. We contact, we don't need this. Okay, this I can write on here, and here I'm gonna write, let's write 10:04. Yeah, it's taking so much of space here, so let's cut the space and find out the problem. Open the search container here. Yeah, this one. Contact search box display. Let's write here. Display flex. Okay. So we have to add the display contact one, which we have written here only, and let's reduce the width here. This one, I guess, was the issue. No, it's not the issue here. It's just taking so much of padding from yeah, this was fine. Style div here, I'm gonna remove this. Okay, this is fine. Then it's good. So I've done few edit here, like I have given this width 20. So with the help of this, the time is coming on the correct side. Okay, like here you can see the time. Isn't it looking like exactly like WhatsApp? Yeah. Okay, let's do some more additions here. Okay, now we're going to work on the container component. Let's leave the placeholder for now, this one, or an image you can add here, the WhatsApp one only. Let's make it after some time, but let's make this component first, the image and the chat component. Okay, so let's do that. Coming back to the code, let's open the conversation section here. First we are gonna create a selector, so let's add this. Okay, background color will give now, which was that F6, F7 and F8. Let's give full background color. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the const profile photo. Alright, profile, let's header. After that, again the style.def. Let's delete it and add some styling. So first one is always flex, and the direction, it's row. After that, okay, let's just return it. Inside this container, I'm gonna write, after this, profile header, and let's just copy this, paste it. Here. Okay, let's remove it because we don't need that. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, let's create the, let's here add the name. Okay, the profile header, first thing we're gonna need is the image. So I'm gonna add the image here, which will which is under profile folder. Inside that, let's add the image as img even 3464 dot pg. Okay, let's save it. It's showing an error. It's no issue because I'm gonna write the name inside this. Okay, the image source is correct. Yeah, and then the return should have this. Placeholder. Profile header is creating an issue. Let's find out. Okay, the first thing was the container. Inside the container, it was profile header. Then the profile header have the image which it will fetch, and then the name, and then the profile header is closing. The profile header. After that, the container is getting closed, and in the end we have declared that. Okay, let's find out the issue. So this was the mistake. Let's save it. Still we can see a header here. So let's find out the error. It was const conversation component and inside this we're returning the same container with the profile header, file header, okay. First let's just complete this part, then we'll work on that. Let's give it a background color, DED, padding, ten pixels. Yeah. After that, we'll work on the next file image, style dot image, width. Let's give it a width of 32 pixels. If less or right there, we'll change that. Height and the border radius, which is 50 only. Okay, let's just close this. Now let's align this center. After that, let's give it a gap a little. 10 pixels would be fine. As you can see, there is a little gap here. Yeah, looking fine. So let's create another chat box. Right, styled dot div pick, and inside this I'm gonna write display, which is flex, background, which is F0, F0. Padding I'm gonna give of 10 pixels, and then the line item is center. Let's just save it. Let's just call this one after this header. Okay, so use the chat box. After this, I'm gonna write this bottom 0. It's not fetching it. Let's just wait a couple of minutes. Okay, let's first see the output here. Yeah, okay. Export. Coming back to contact list components. Here I'm gonna write here this one. Let's export this part. This also we need to export the so we can use it on the other file. Now let's save it. Coming back to another file, let's import this file so we can use this search container and the input. Let's search it. Let's find out the search input. Yeah. Okay. Now we are going to use it. Right. So we are going to use it inside the chat box. That we yeah, inside this. So I'm gonna write search container, and inside this search container I'm gonna write search input, and we'll close it here. Yeah, this one is this part. It's fine. Coming back to the code, let's just give it a moment. Render function is working fine. Everything looks okay. Yeah, everything looks good. Now coming back to here, I'm gonna copy this placeholder or just write it here. Let's write placeholder type a message. Save it. Okay. Now we're gonna make the use of emoji icons. So we're gonna write const emoji image style dot image width. We're gonna give it a little 30 would be fine. Height, I'm gonna give it 28 pixels. Okay. And then I'm gonna give it obscenity, which is 0.4. Now we're gonna use the data CVG inside this container. I'm gonna use it. So let's write emoji image source data CVG. Okay, what's you have to write it inside the Save it and see. Yeah, it's looking amazing. Coming back to the code. Inside this, I'm gonna give it here. Okay, so here inside the search input, I'm gonna give it the margin to little left. So I'm just gonna write 10 pixels. Wait. Save it and see the output now. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay. Let's just move on. I think the box is okay, it's fine. Coming back to the code. Here, after this, I'm gonna write cursor, which is pointer. After that, this is fine. I'm gonna create another const message container where all the messages will be stored. Okay. Style dot div backtick display legs, then the direction, as you all know, React is a beautiful language. You can create wonders with the help of React library. Just learn a little bit about JavaScript, HTML, CSS. JavaScript is the main part and the CSS. HTML is easy, right? So I'm gonna write height, which is 100. Okay. You can also take up any course if you like to pursue web development. We have multiple courses on the SkillUp platform. The link will be in the description box. You can just click on the link of SkillUp. There you will find so many other courses for free. Okay. So let's move on. Yeah. Okay. The container is here. So after the profile, it should be placed. Which container? Let's save it and see. Yeah, everything's looking good now. Right? Pointer. And yeah, this is started looking really good. Okay. Now let's create another const. Let's write it message def. At this, I'm gonna again write style dot def and giving it this display should be flex. And then again the margin, let's write margin of 5 pixels and 16 pixels. Let's save it and first just give this a little brief. Inside this container I'm gonna place this message dev. Yeah, let's save it now. It's working fine. Yeah, looks good. Going back to the code, I'm gonna add the chat components here. Okay, so after this one ends, I'm gonna create another const message inside this tiled dot div max width 50 pixels, or let's write percent, and the color of the 3030, yeah, showing it's, so we have to fetch this. We just completely give the padding here of 8 pixel and 10 pixel. Save it. Okay, inside the style.dev, I'm going to give background color DAF8 CB. It was, yeah. After that, max to width of this, because we can just adjust the page, so we have to give the max width. Let's give it 50%. Okay, color I'm gonna give is again 30 30 30. Okay, Sage. Okay, it was not in this. Let's cut it, and here let's add this. Let's just cut this part and this part, and here I'm gonna give a little width is fine, width, background, color we have given, the padding, and the font size we have to give. So I'm gonna give it a little font size of 14. It'll be fine. Okay, 14 is fine here. Let's just save it. The message component we haven't used yet, so first we need to use it. Now I'm gonna add the text. So inside this message that we have created just now, I'm gonna write, hello, how are you? Let's just save it and see the output. Boom. So it's saying, hello, how are you? You can also adjust the font of this, and let's make it as 19 for now. Yeah, 19 is, I can't see it, but 19 is way better than that. So, hello, how are you? This is looking really good. And we can add as much if we can add. So, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna copy this component and paste it here. Okay, let's save it and see. Yeah, come back to the code. Inside this container or the div, I'm gonna use is equals to true function. Then the message, which is yours, is equals to so we need to add this function here also. Save it. Just copy this part, add this in the message div component, which is here only. Okay, I'm gonna add one more thing in the message div part, which is justify content flexing. Yeah, let's see now. So this is coming in this part. This is really good looking, amazing, right? So we need to add one function also, but this is a demo, so we're not going to add that. Okay, first just change this to end to start only and see now. Yeah, right, it's working fine. Now we'll add one function, dollar props. We're going to use here at this. I'm going to write props is your, which we have created inside the message part, is yours question mark, and then let's close it. Okay, it's showing one error, unexpected token. So what we're gonna do is more thing here. Let's cut this from here, and here inside the single brackets, let's compare this, and then let's write here flex start or flex end. It should work. Yeah. Hello, how are you? How are you? We can't enter the text right now, but we'll do that also. No worries. Right? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this line and paste it inside this. Save it. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just copy this color from here. And rather than writing flex end, I'm gonna write okay, it's just a mistake. First just copy this, paste it, copy it, paste it here. We're gonna write not green, just white. It should come under, not like that. It should come under curly brackets, not, yeah. It's saying again the parser error. Okay, this was maybe because I'm still writing this space here. We're gonna delete the background from here. Yes, because of this, right? Oh, the background color got vanished. Maybe it's not fetching it right. We're gonna make it use it. Props is under. Should close here. Here also. Prop should open and closing statement is here. Now let's see. Is there any difference? No. Let's find out what's the issue. Okay, so I'm going to use this prop again. It should also come under this. Prompts, flex in, start. Okay, inside this is justify content and this is background for that, not for justify. Background. Now it should work. Yeah, thank God. It is working clearly, really good. Now we're gonna add one file which I already have wrote. So let me just copy that. So I have added one file as data.js. So this is the content of that file. I have wrote some names. This is for the demo purpose. So let's just move forward. You can just see the file which is created. Okay, I'm gonna add the file here. Import tag list. From data. Let's just save it. Contact list is defined but never used. Okay, so we're gonna use this contact list, but here. Okay, let's just write here. We don't need these many, so I'm gonna delete it. Okay, there's so many, so I'm gonna write one container. Let's write it here. Contact list dot mapping. I'm gonna use that component with this mapping. I'm going to add I'm going to use the fatter function. And this is boom. Hello, 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 how are you? It's still not catching the data that I have provided. No issues, I'll just write it down. First, just let's make it a little clean. Okay, container of that function. Okay, it's should have used the brackets. Yeah. So I'm gonna write here user data. Okay, and here I'm gonna call that user data. User data inside the curly brackets. Yeah, this is a complete function. Here also inside the contact component, I'm gonna write prop. After that, I'm gonna write const user data as props. Okay, yeah, it's looking good. The contact I haven't wrote here. Okay, yeah, I should have put this note here. Here I have to put it, and props not here. Here, user data is assigned but assigned a value but never used. Okay, use it. Add this. Now you'll see one magic. All the names will be different. Anubhav, Mayank, Anjali, Kaushal. So I'm gonna again go back to our code and just use for profile picture, and let's just delete this part because I'm gonna write the function here, user data dot profile. So I have to check it was profile pic. Oh, then profile pic here. Let's now give the correct path of the images. Now let's see the images. It's not coming correct. So let's go back to the code and see whether it is profile pic or let's see. Clone. It's inside the public. The image is here. Let me just find out. Now we'll see the output, and it's showing two images, but the two is not coming. So let's just see the issue. What's up with these? Okay, so the issue here is this only, right? Yeah. Now let's save it and see the magic. Anjali picture is also coming now, but the Kaushal pic is not coming. So we'll find out why this is happening. So let's again go through. Okay, the image of this one is JPEG, not PNG. So we need to change the extension EG. Let's save it, and now boom, see the magic. So the basic structure of WhatsApp has been created for you guys, and you can see it's coming very good. Okay, as we have added few steps here, like I have added one message list map function. Inside that I'm using the message data, which is inside this, which is hi man, hey man, what's going on bro, Baba, let's go out, no bro. These are the demo text that I have put. So as you can see, this is the structure, message list structure. Hello, the sender ID 0 is the person who is the first person, and the 1 is the second person. Then again the hello, what's up, all good, what about you, is the second person is saying I'm good, what about you, and the first person is again saying I'm good as well. This is the conversation they have, and the subscribe to Simplilearn is the message they all want to know. So this is how the structure of the, isn't it looking amazing, right? It's looking like really like WhatsApp. As you can see guys, I know there are some additions that I know you guys can do. Like I have told you about to add these icons. I have told you where to find it, how to do it. I have showed you, but I don't want you to copy it from me. I just want you guys to do a little things that will improve your coding skills. You can just add see some reference from our channel. We have so many other videos. So with this, I think we have reached the end of this video. If you like this video, just like the button, comment on the down, and please subscribe to Simplilearn for more such content, and be safe and please code. So I'm sure you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.